Your abilities are kept in my utility belt. In my trilogies, you felt the rhymes off your head melt. I rip stages as my vocal cords mimic cages. Blasting shots at audio ranges at all ages. All up in MC's faces, the places where they're smacking the center. Fake ass contender, acid clan to lend you a crutch as you limp a crack Dutch. Damn, J. Carter, you so nice, not stopping. I'm just too much, and I still touch everybody that's old to young. And I whoop motherfuckers strictly with my tongue. But if you want some, I will fucking serve you like a waiter. Hold up, push this nigga back, masturbator of life. I'm fucking trife, but I ain't the type of nigga to take your fucking wife. But I'm the type of dude that'll fucking end it quick. I don't give a fuck, and I ain't gonna tell you to suck a dick, cause I'd rather punch you in your mouth and then just chill. But most of your motherfuckers just love acting ill. They can't even spill anything that you fucking promise. That's okay, you're my fucking Thomas. This is English muffin. Put the butter all over you and eat it up. Come on, man, you need to speed it up. So let me just fucking kick it quick like this, cause a lot of niggas don't know that you can fucking get burned just like some biscuits. Hold up a fucking biscuit. Double negative. I don't know what happened, but it's time to set it, kid. Collectives, yes, they fucking being fooled. Y'all niggas need something more than fucking school. See you on the sweet pickle bus with a fucking helmet. Kermit the Frog niggas. Helter Skelter or Helter Skelter. That's what I do. Inebriation is coming through. Most of y'all fell asleep, but that's alright, cause I came through and I just peeped the fucking style you tried to bring me, which was fucking crap. And that's what happens, chiropractor, and I break your back. And most of you fucking retractors need to get to the point just like a fucking protractor. You fucking actors, you fakers. I got y'all doing the mashed potato when you get caught in the jaw. Hold up, you a bitch, you calling law. Damn, man, I don't know what the fuck you think or saw, but man, I told you, just like an eagle, I just soared, like a lion, I just roared, and then you fucking screaming like a bitch. Oh my god, I want no more. So, Dorf shotguns on the scene, blasting you clean, beta carotenes, and even helping motherfuckers see what I'm doing. It was me you shouldn't be pursuing. Peace to J Blues and the rest of my fellas. 150, we going out there together, no doubt.
In any professional sport, when an athlete is injured, you've got to have a lot of respect for him when he tries to make a comeback and tries to make it all the way back to the top. In fact, you got to know inside that man there's intestinal fortitude, there's fight, and there's a big heart. Mr. Martel, I admire you. And Mr. Martel, I beat people I admire because I am Mr. Perfect. And when it's all said and done, you too will call me Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Many come suicidal, even homicidal, but my words are more powerful than the Bible, so please don't become my rival. Episodes of you battling me or show a call for. Irrelevant like real estate brokers invading Mordor. I corridor your thoughts, so therefore your threats get cut short. Even the CSI team with evidence of all sorts like brain cells and muscle tissue. Making your brain swell is another issue. Let's talk upon dismissal. Will it be you and me? Evidently it's you, cause I know when I'm definitely facing defeat. But today ain't the day that Mazinga's face gets smacked and turned the other way. My fingers up, fuck your cliche. I consist of coordination like bicycles. I master levels of life situations along with 9 sickles. My team greets me quick. Yo, what's the status? These niggas ain't about shit. So now it's time to devour the average. But I'd rather handle intermediates or advanced skilled dogs that have no respect or obedience. They should listen when And now, it's your favorite wrestling podcast on YouTube. The Budget Place. It's Elbows of the 80s with your host, the Jedi, Jay Cotto, the man with the bandana, Electro Jed, Big Van Hawkins, and the fourth horseman, the magnificent one, OG Boogie. It's Elbows of the 80s. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, Jed? What's going on, Jed? Oh, got a little disconnection. But that's all right, guys. We got a great show for y'all tonight. We got the Iron Sheik back talking shit. We've got, man, we've got so much. We've got the Four Horsemen speaking on the Four Horsemen. A return of a former UFC star in the wrestling arena, of course, and much more. So let's get it started, baby. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Elbows of the 80s. That's right, man. Elbows of the 80s, man. We're on fucking episode number 27. And what's going on, Electro? No doubt we had some difficulties in the front with his connection, but he's good, though. Man, what's going on, Wrestleheads? No doubt. Let me see. Philip Carls, what's going on? My man, the man of steel, Khalil. Of course, it's the Puerto Rican Rum Palo Viejo. What's going on, brother? Mark Adams, what's good, my brother? Of course, it's Big Papa Mendoza in the fucking house. Of course, Chris Jones, Mr. Jones, Dr. Jones. What's going on, Dr. Jones? No doubt. And of course, everyone else on the check-in, man. We're waiting for the other two horsemen. But right now, it's us two lonely horsemen right here. And we're going to get down, man, with some stuff tonight, man. I tell you. So, Jed, man, what's going on, man? How's your week been so far? Because you know it's Friday Eve. how's it been going?
It's been interesting to say the least. I try to take on projects that I really had a feel for, and I thank you so much for all your help and your input. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
And
we're gonna get into that in a minute. But go ahead, brother.
yeah. Another thing is we're moving. I didn't know if I told you that, but we're in the midst of moving, guys. You guys in the chat, you gotta be wary because I want to show you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Please, don't hurt a motherfucker. But I gotta show you this. If you think I'm lying, we're in the middle of moving. But now it's gone.
Everything is empty.
It's gone.
It's nothing but it's like yelling inside of a hooker's fucking vaginal walls, right? Empty like a motherfucker.
Dude, why you think I'm using this shit? Seriously.
Hey man, it's the best thing. Motherfuckers don't mind. They love special effects, right, fellas? You know what I'm saying? But you know that's good, man. You know, shit. We're about to do your thing and move out, man, and start a new venture in a new place, much bigger as well. You know what I mean? Because no one downgrades unless they're fucking, their pockets are broken. We're good.
No. What we're doing is see, because we don't have need of a 3-bedroom apartment, right?
Right.
And you know as well as I do, and anyone else that's lived in an apartment compared to the house, you'd rather live in a house. We found the perfect house. My wife loves it.
Awesome.
And it's a 2-bedroom. So we have the office. So I'll continue to have an office like I do now.
Right.
And then the bedroom. We don't have a need for a 3rd bedroom. So
that's right. Yeah. No,
the office could always be a spare bedroom if you got a motherfucker like you coming over to visit.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the office with the computer. I'm just saying.
Hell yeah. I'll probably be going live. What's going on, Eddie Val? The informative one. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, I found you a nickname. Eddie, the informative one. Huh? You like that, huh?
Yeah, no doubt, man. We're waiting for the other two horsemen. If not, then it'll just be us two horsemen. You know what I'm saying? Delivering a great show, man. Listen, I just want to say we've got an auction coming up very soon. The Electro Jed and Jedi's auction. We did it with the Deadpool, and of course, it went very well. I hope you caught it. And we've got four items, man, that I'm just gonna mention really quick. We've got the up to scale Han Solo gun. Okay, the blaster, we've got that where yes, it fits in your hand, like, and it's going to look so fucking awesome, weathered and everything. Then we've also got a bust of Captain America, which looks badass, and I think that was a Michael Bendis scale, if I'm not mistaken. Then we've got the Rancor, of course. It's up. It's very beautiful scale, and you guys will be seeing it very soon. And as well, we got a bust of Thanos. That's right, Thanos, and we're definitely going to be displaying them. Most likely next week we'll show you one of them. What do you think? Think we should give them a little sneak peeks here and there?
Sure, man. Give them a sneak peek. Let them see because
Yeah.
I'm excited about this, man.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
guys, you don't know that Deadpool he did was fucking phenomenal. All I did was print it. He painted it, and it. So I can't wait to see the upcoming projects. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what you guys see, and it's gonna be for a good cause. We'll
Oh
talk.
yeah.
We'll discuss it later on.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be for a good cause, though.
Definitely. Much respect to my man, the hardest working man. I know, Tony Boswell. What's going on, my brother? I hope you had a good day, and I hope you're ready for entertainment. Now let's get into our motherfucking elbows of the '80s news. Well, Tony Khan, which is the owner, the billionaire of AEW, he ignores Bray Wyatt. Basically, Bray Wyatt was released in July by the WWE, and AEW was interested, but basically that's what they were saying. But according to Khan, they haven't discussed it. When asked in a if interested on a podcast this past week, he said this quote: "He's a great wrestler, and I have to be honest, we haven't talked at all. I've known him in personal life, but in reality, we haven't talked. But you never know." Now, I'm just gonna go with this. What's going on, John? The Star Wars dad is in the house. What's going on, my brother? Now, I have to say this. I think that Tony Khan, on this perspective with Bray Wyatt, I think he's basically baiting the fans, because they do want to see Bray Wyatt come back, especially as that alter ego that he has. And the Fiend with the mask, it looks fucking awesome. And I tell you right now, man, I think Tony Khan is baiting him. He's baiting the Wrestle fans. What do you think? You think that he totally not gonna sign him, or he's just ignoring him, or is he using just this blow off just basically to bait the fans?
This is what he's doing. He's totally baiting the fans. Bam. Bam.
He's
Everyone,
basically
yes.
baiting the Definitely, man. And I tell you right now, man, I wouldn't be surprised if the fans wind up face first like that fucking midget scraping his face off. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think the Star Wars dad is asking for that meme. That's everyone's favorite fucking meme, of course, and it just kicks ass. But and stay tuned, because we've got your favorite commercials, which are our sponsors, coming up in a few. So don't worry about it. But yeah, I think Tony Khan is basically I think he's baiting the Wrestle fans. You know what I mean? He's definitely baiting the Wrestle fans, simply because Bray Wyatt is a hard act to let go. And I was surprised that they let Bray Wyatt go. They let Braun Strowman go, and those are great superstars, man. They had great gimmicks, great performances. And to just the WWE just to let them go like that, it's crazy. It's fucking ridiculous. Yep. There you go, John. The face scraper. That's right. There you go. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it. Definitely. Holy shit! And I
This
also
is
want, yeah,
this
go
is
ahead.
one where you don't need Dr. Pimple Popper because if there's any pimples there, I'm sorry, they gone.
Oh, they're all gone, bro. They're all gone. That's exfoliation to the fifth power right there. You know what I mean? Shit. If that's not exfoliation, yo, that's funny that the man himself, D Dubs, is in the house. My brother, I was basically gonna give you a shout out right now. Right now, right after Jed would have said what he was gonna say. Let me tell you something about D Dubs. He's just like the rest of you guys. The only thing is that this man, along with Nick Harmer, are the generals of the playback posse, and this man has not missed, just like y'all, not one episode. And we like to tell you, man, D Dubs, bro, the Horsemen love you too, brother. No doubt. No doubt, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you caught it. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? The Star Wars dad says, all we need now is 3 midgets more wrestling and with a hottie. Yeah, that'll be great. But John,
No,
you
no,
gotta
that's
you
not the
gotta check
point.
out I got it, Jet. You gotta check out our workout program.
Oh,
All
yes,
right?
most definitely.
We gotta hook you up right now with our workout program. Check it out. This is the Four Horsemen's workout program. That's right. You want to gain some biceps? You want some quadzillas? You guys want shoulders that look like shredded onions? Well, come on down to the Four Horsemen gym, or if you can't make it to the gym, just order our Four Horsemen heavy sacks. That's right, chick included. Four Horsemen heavy sacks. This here will most definitely get you strong. It'll give you stamina. It'll give you cardio. That's right. Just get right under them big old fucking fat jugs and just squat away. You can arm curl away. You can preacher curl the bitch. I mean, you can do whatever you want, brother. So please, for only $9.99, you too can get the Four Horsemen workout. I mean, Jed works out with it. Ask him. He'll tell
Oh
you,
yeah,
right?
I mean, I ordered it, and my wife, her breast size increased, and I work out with them all the time. All you got to do is dial 1-800 tit pump, and you're good.
That's right. That's 1-800 tip pump. That's right. And if the lines are busy, that means a lot of motherfuckers are just ordering these fun bags just to jerk off. So you might want to try the other line, which is 1-800 4 Horsemen. That's right. 1-800 4 Horsemen. Now back to
Exactly.
our regularly scheduled program. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's cool that Tony Khan is basically if you want to say ignoring Bray Wyatt, but I think he's got a surprise for the Bray Wyatt fans, right?
I did want to give D Dubs a special accolade. I wanted to give him a little something special for him coming. Yeah, D Dubs, this is just for you, but I
There
hope
you
you
go, D.
enjoy this.
No doubt, D Dubs. Check it out. No doubt. That's everybody in the chat right now. You could be whichever fucking little guy you want to be, but this is a celebration for y'all. I know John is the second guy right there. The Star Wars dad, that's him right there. The second guy right there that just did the handstand, which is only like fucking 1 inch off the floor, but he still got up there and caught air. That's right. We got Tony Boswell in the back right there, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Paulo Viejo's right there, just pumping it up, raising the roof. You know what I mean? We also got motherfucking Khalil all the way at the back and shit. That's right, man. It's a fucking four ponies party. God damn it. That's right, a four ponies party. Let me take away that G. Damn it. Sorry, God. There we go. A celebration of the four ponies, man. Word up. That's how we doing it tonight. Four pony style. That's right. Before we were the four horsemen, we were the four ponies. But you know, I also want to move on to something else that Tony Khan had said. And he had said something that was very crazy about the WWE. And guys, I'm telling you right now, we're about to get into another war between between AEW and WWE. But it's me personally, I don't think it's gonna be the same one. You know, what's up? What's going on, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones says point of interest. The best midget wrestler was Canadian Lionel Giroux or Girox. Wow, we got one. Yeah, definitely, brother. No doubt, man. No doubt. Crack open a couple of cold ones, D Dubs and everyone else, and just chill out because we got a good show. So check this out now, guys. Check this out, Jed. Khan also said that the WWE Monday night sucked. SmackDown and Rampage, which is an AEW program, will be going head to head tomorrow on Friday with the viewings. Both shows will be aired at the same time. That's the first time ever between the WWE and the AEW. And Khan said that Raw sucked. But my whole thing here is that Raw, which is the WWE brand, beat AEW and continues to beat AEW's under in the ratings. So how do you feel about this, Jed? About this little shot in the arm with wrestling with the now Friday Night Wars?
I think they're trying to. I mean, think about it with AEW though. You know, they're an up and coming company. All right.
Right, right,
Even though the owner is like what this fucking millionaire, billionaire, whatever the fuck.
right,
You know, I think he's just trying to promote his brand. And of course, you know, look, we're gonna talk shit on other channels. If we run into another channel that calls themselves Elbows of the '90s,
right.
you know, we're gonna talk shit on them.
Of course,
You know,
of course, of course. As a matter of fact,
it's kind of like that. So you gotta expect it, and there's nothing wrong with a little competition up there, especially with as dry and as boring as wrestling has been. You know, we
right.
need to spice it up. So maybe this will kickstart some good stories.
Most likely, hey, that's a good idea, man. I'm glad you said that because now the WWE, regardless of ratings, and regardless they're the bigger company, in actuality, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pulling for AEW. I'm going for the smaller guys simply because they have great fucking talent. They have great talent, and these guys follow their storylines, which I think is fucking awesome. On top of that, I also have to report that the AEW loses 500,000 viewers. Okay, they lost 500,000 viewers after the return of CM Punk. So now you've got to weigh it out and say to yourself, wait a minute, hold up. So the viewers don't really care about the star, or should I say the starship. The viewers really care about what's going to actually be wrestling in this point. I mean, what's your take on that?
It was kind of when you reported it, because I didn't look it up, but when you reported that they lost 500,000, it's like, what the fuck, really? And CM Punk was a popular wrestler,
Right,
and he got a big old bump when he first came back and came back to AEW. So that's kind of a shock, but I think the consumer is showing their power, man. That's all I think is going on. The consumer is showing your power. Don't give me a big name without a good story behind it.
right,
You know,
right,
you can't just like start throwing wrestlers to. Don't do that. Don't throw wrestlers together and think that the general populace is going to go for it. We want some substance behind it, and I think we're starting to show a little control over what they're going to fucking give us.
exactly, and especially after the lockdowns. I mean, live shows now is exactly how wrestling's supposed to be.
Right. So that being said, this doesn't really surprise me. I'm glad it's happening because maybe, like I said earlier, kickstart some good stories. You got to get some story writers. You know that there's going to be a writers strike in about a year and a half from now.
Right.
That's going to be movie writers, sitcom writers. All these writers are going to be going on strike. They better take advantage of some story making now.
Oh yeah, they better. They fucking better because I tell you right now, if they don't, what's gonna happen here is that a lot of fans are gonna abandon wrestling. I mean, it's already starting, and we also got Impact Wrestling that's out there that are talking about picking up fucking Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman was big even when they let him go, and this is why I don't understand why the WWE has let go characters like you know you fucking Bray Wyatt and fucking Braun Strowman. It's ridiculous, man. These guys were actually the new guys that were actually with gimmicks and doing their thing. The thing with Braun Strowman is, and it's not even his fault. It's the talent's fault. They didn't know how to push him. They were doing just fine when he flipped over the ambulance and, he was fighting the big guys like the Big Show when he was there at the time. which was like maybe what, a year and a half ago or something like that. You also had him going up against Roman Reigns, which is another big fucking hey bailing motherfucker. I mean, him going against Brock Lesnar, and then Goldberg is in the picture now. And this is the problem with the WWE. They keep going back to the vets and expecting the vets to lay down for these new guys when these new guys haven't put in the work. And us fans, we see this, especially guys like us that actually love the sport, and every other guy out there, especially aficionados like Jim Cornette and shit. I mean, you guys got to understand, man. Just like us, the Four Horsemen, and everybody here on this panel, you know what I mean? The wrestleheads understand. In order to have wrestling, in order to get that good old feeling when you walk into an arena and you smell the popcorn and the hot dogs and the beer and the fucking soda, and you sit down and you see the bright lights, and when the music hits, it's rocking the arena and everybody's screaming,
Second. Yeah, all that's good, fine said and done, but just as long as we don't have to, smell that.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to say, I came in like a wrecking ball, brother. Ooh, yeah. Now you too, brother, can look like.
I don't want to smell that. No. Just no. Just please. I'd rather go for 1-800 tit pump.
Lift them tits, yeah, definitely. That would be fucking great.
I heard that Tony Montana had something to say about this. I don't know. Did he have something to say?
I don't know. We're gonna wait for him to say, "Oh, Tony, hey, I'll tell you something, man. That woman with the titties, man. Them big fucking titties, man. I'll tell you right now, man. I was gonna touch some shits, man. They look fake, man. They look like they have a lot of veins and shit. A lot of water. How'd you say? Water retention, man. Like Nice. Nice when they get fucking water. But I'll tell you something right now, man. I pull my dick in between anytime, man. Okay, guys. I'll see you later, man. Go play with the kiss. Later. All right, Tony. Definitely. I'm telling you, man, these guys, WWE just may lose the fucking war. If they keep sleeping on these little guys. But Tony Khan has to understand, even with the return of CM Punk, you still lost 500,000 fucking viewers, bro. That right there is very, very, very fucking dangerous. It's a dangerous place where you are right now. What's up, Ralph? I'm Real Vicky Verse. What's going on, guys? It's very, 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 very dangerous. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Vince McMahon, being the son of a bitch that he is, when it comes to this shit, he's humble. He hasn't said anything about the AEW. He's just been putting a lot of material out there. I think Triple H got demoted. He's getting ready to close down NXT. So we gotta understand it. Eddie Val says, he says, as much as I like Goldberg, by now, for WWE to still need him is pathetic. I'll say Goldberg should call it a day in 3027. After him, Lesnar fought twice, 51 years old. Definitely, bro. Definitely, Val. You know what I mean? And I mean, I like to see Goldberg. Goldberg still looks like he's in shape. If he got maybe a little bit of that shit just for men around the beard, you know what I mean? He'd be cool. He'd be all right. And I
don't think Goldberg likes this kind of talk. Eddie Val, you got to apologize to Goldberg. Come on, man. Seriously. He's looking at you, saying your turn. It's your turn, man. He's gonna come get you.
Ralph Unreal says Eddie Val, man, not gonna lie, I like those OG fighters when they return. Hell yeah. Bro, every time, look, guys like Goldberg when they return, guys like when Hulk Hogan returned to face The Rock, and after that, Hulkamania got its run again for a bit, bro. I think it was for like a year and a half, or should I say half a year? Bro, Hulk Hogan won the Undisputed Championship, beat fucking Triple H. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was fucking awesome. And the pop that he got, it was awesome. Hulkamania was reborn again. All right, yeah, Then he fucked it up. Went to fucking TNT, if I'm not mistaken. Or TNA, sorry, with fucking Dixie Carter. And right there, that's where everything got exposed. And speaking of Hulk Hogan, I'm going to let you guys know, we've got right after this commercial break, we've got Jim Cornette speaking on Rick Rude actually not wanting Bobby Heenan to be his manager. And this is going to be very interesting, guys. So is
Sorry
the
about that.
is the commercial reel set up yet?
No, not yet. It's almost ready. The sponsors hasn't set it in yet.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to have them set them in. We need that commercial. But until it's set up, I'll just say this: I never would imagine that Rick Rude would not want Bobby Heenan to be his manager. And I haven't listened to this yet. Somebody emailed me and told me to listen to it. It's excellent and it's very informative. I had no idea. But what's funny about it is that at the end of the day, those guys made a great fucking pair.
Let's face it, boobs are
Rick Rude and Bobby Heenan actually made a great pair. And, besides Bobby Heenan being there with Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig.
It's ready.
Thank you. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, bro, it was genius what these guys did. It was fucking genius. But we'll be back right after this commercial break. It's muted. Control, it's muted. It's
the shirt that women attach to their bras so they can feel like they're.
Is it working now?
It is. You might have to bring it back. Control, bring it back. Control.
If you wear a boob apron, then you can look like a life. Let's face it, boobs are the greatest thing ever. Right now, this guy has an office boner. For some reason, women keep trying to cover their lady prizes up. Is a real fucking buzzkill. Well, now some asshole has invented this new boob apron, which is like a piece of a shirt that women attach to their bras so they can feel like they're wearing an undershirt when it's really just a boner-killing tit kerchief. If you wear a boob apron, then you can look like a librarian, a receptionist, or someone who's allergic to parties. Why wear an undershirt when it gives you breast wedgies? And boob aprons are even worse. Ooh, look, I'm pretending to work. For some reason, a guy telling a girl she has nice hooters is bad, but boob apron takes all the fun out of a date in no time. Nice white wine, dick. Boob apron has fancy fabrics and was made by slave children overseas, which makes wearing boob apron worse, because now you support slavery. Life sucks enough as is, and at times, getting a peek at cleavage is all men have to look forward to. Why would anybody invent something to ruin a man's happiness and take away his dreams, regardless of what fucking colors this dream robber comes in? This is America, where we're supposed to make dreams come true, not take them away with a fucking fun bag napkin. Wouldn't this fake job be better if these girls could see each other's cleavage and kiss? Isn't life all about being proud of the gifts God gave you? Because believe me, if guys had boobs, we'd only leave the house to show them off. Oh look, it's the white line dickhead again. Bad. Hey, hop on the phone now, and you can double the buzzkill factor and get twice as many boob aprons as before for the same price. Whoop-de-fucking-do! Yeah, just order a tall stack of these blue ballers and ruin the fun for everyone. And don't forget to ask the operator if he or she has any other ideas on how to make life less fun. Like a mouthwash that gives you poison ivy. Or French fries with herpes. That'd be just great. Boob apron. Worst fucking invention ever.
And we're back. Definitely, guys. No doubt. Get your girl the boob apron. And if you're a proud father, like King Jed, and you have a daughter, make sure that little bitch wears a motherfucking boob apron too. Because I'll be goddamn if she leaves the house with her fucking tits hanging out. Yeah,
And
so
remember, that's 1-800-TIT-PUMP.
that's right.
1-800-TIT-PUMP.
That's right, guys. 1-800-TIP-PUMP. Now, let's get to this this interesting interview, shall we? Yes, we shall. Peace to Jim Cornette, official Cornette. You get the coin, baby. Fuck you. God bless. Have a nice day. You know how we talk, Jim Cornette. Love you.
All right, Jim. Our next question sent to cornydrive@gmail.com from Chris Steiner.
The brother of Arnold Steiner and uncle of Rex Steiner.
My question relates to Rick Rude in the late 80s and early 90s WWF career. One, why did Rick Rude never win the WWF title? He had it all and was an epic heel who was genuinely tough in the squared circle. And two, Rick Rude didn't like being managed by Bobby Heenan, saying he can get his own heat and didn't need help. What other strong instances like this are you aware of? Was Rick correct to feel this way or not, as Bobby is a legend?
Well, both things can be true at the same time. Bobby was a great manager. I think that Rude probably needed Bobby less than anybody else that Bobby managed because he could do a good promo and he did have his own thing going. I think probably he was put with Bobby because Bobby generally got most of the real top guys back in those days. They had Rick Rude figured in, ravishing Rick Rude. They were going to use him, so they didn't, put him with some flunky manager. They put him with Bobby Heenan. That automatically gave you main event status in the WWF. Now, whether Rude felt that way at the start, can be up for debate. I don't think Rude was as good when he got there as he was 2 or 3 years later after he had, had the run for a while and really perfected the thing. So maybe they thought he needed Bobby at the start. Maybe he did need Bobby at the start. Maybe he didn't later on. The point is, Rude never being the champion. Look what were we talking about? 1987 through 1992. Look who the fucking champions are. Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and the Ultimate Warrior. And Ric Flair. So, fuck. Just because you didn't win the title when those guys were eligible to be champion doesn't mean that you were treated like chopped liver. If it had lasted long enough, if he hadn't left and had come back, whatever, he may have got that title to begin with, or eventually. It was that fucking stage in Japan that he hurt his back on working with Sting, right? For WCW.
Yeah.
That was 94, was it?
I believe it would be late 94. I might be wrong. It may be 95, but I think 94.
So really, Rick had that run with the WWF, left and went to Atlanta and got hurt. And by the time he came back, he was under the Lloyds of London policy, and he was a personality / corner guy, bodyguard, whatever, but he wasn't wrestling. So because the timing was not right for him during that 3-year window that, Hogan, Flair, Savage, fucking Warrior had it, doesn't mean he would have never got it, but then he got hurt, and then, so now that changed the equation. But he definitely was, I think, good enough. He was one of the best working heels in the company at that period of time. He was big and muscular like Vince liked, but he could still bump and move because he was lean and more ripped than a bulky bodybuilder. He had the promo and he had the look and the attitude.
My name is Shannon Klingman, and I'm a baking enthusiast, a gardener, an aspiring beekeeper.
And that's the way that Rick Rude talked also, is the way that he had that in his voice, and that he could verbally, you could hear disdain when he wanted to fucking turn it on like that. And he was great. I've always used him as a classic example of a guy who in 1984 couldn't grab his ass with both hands. And 5 years later, after being given a couple of breaks and put in a couple of spots to work with a few veterans to get his shit together, to start to mature and learn, 5 years later, he's one of the best talents in the business. But it was a step-by-step process of going from territory to territory and taking something different from each place and being slowly moved up the ladder. And, but yeah, that just timing was the only reason why probably that he, of course, obviously, back in those days, Vince was not going to let a heel run with the belt for too long, but they still did get him. Get it at some point, but, it's just timing.
And he had the Intercontinental belt. He was aligned with the Heenan family when it was the top heel stable. And he thickened up after the fact. Like, he was still pretty skinny for the Warrior feud in 89. Got thicker, it seemed, and cut his hair in 90. By the time he was in WCW, he was a badass. You know, everyone talks about how he was a badass in real life. I didn't know that as a kid watching Ravishing Rick Rude. I thought he was a pussy with the fucking long hair and the fucking skinniness. And he's running from the Warrior. I didn't think he was tough. It wasn't until he cut his hair and got a little thicker and started wrestling more tough that I realized it.
Yeah, and by the way, when he was skinny, he was still fucking tough too. He just, you know, and that's the thing. It was funny. I've told the story when he was just green in Louisiana, and Dennis tried to call a simple spot and he couldn't get it. You know, that's another case of working with a guy to the way that he's presented. Because there was Rick Rude. He was tall. He had a good body. He was muscular. He was obviously strong. He was a fucking arm wrestling fucking champion. He was a badass, could fucking knock you out. But we had to treat him like a job guy because that's the spot he was in. And also he was green and he couldn't hold it up in the ring performing. But so we didn't go in like, well, this guy's a real legitimate badass, so we're going to work with him like he's a world beater. No, because he was being presented like an underneath, green, inexperienced preliminary guy. So that's the way we worked with him. And he didn't get mad.
I'm glad that Goldust was not here for when he said he couldn't get it up or couldn't keep it up, or because that could have been awful.
And beat everybody up because that's the way it was. But then 5 years later, as I mentioned, he's on top of the world because he's gone through that process.
To a point in the question before, beyond Rick Rude, but just looking at wrestling in general, you've talked in the past how you weren't necessarily pleased with being put with Mantar. I've never heard if he minded or didn't, but that was you being put with someone. Are there a lot of examples of wrestlers not wanting a manager or a specific manager and it being forced upon them?
I'm sure over the years in the territories, because a lot of times, see, here's where the not the best interest necessarily, but just the goals and aspirations of a wrestler clash with the goals and aspirations of a promoter or a booker. Because if an experienced heel that had been all around the country in different territories came into the Memphis territory during 1980 through 1984, chances are they would put him with Jimmy Hart. Now, that heel may think, well, what the fuck? I've always done my own promos. I've always done my own talking. I've worked all over the world or all over the country, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? However, and he would be right in that respect, and it might be best for him if he did his own talking, but Jimmy Hart, the manager in Memphis, had more heat and was more over than any of the people in his stable. And anytime somebody went in the first family, it made them a bigger heel to the fans than if they just come in, especially if they'd never been in the territory before. And that necessitated Jimmy doing a lot of the talking and getting a lot of the attention.
Let's go on the open road with a safe stay. Get a 20.
It was better for the booker and the promoter because it was better business, but it wasn't necessarily better for that individual heel who would rather be doing his own shit. But fortunately, the needs of the company and what's right for the overall business used to outweigh the desires or needs of the individual. And guys used to just either fucking do what they were supposed to do or goddamn go somewhere else. But now it's all about, well, we've got to cater to this one individual. Whatever he can do to get himself over, we can't stop that because it might be better for the whole company. We need to let him do whatever he wants to do. So sometimes a guy would want a manager, sometimes he wouldn't. Sometimes if you were a pro like Bockwinkel and Stevens, neither one of those guys needed a manager, but when they were put together with Bobby Heenan, it was just, it worked and they could see it. And so then there wasn't a problem. I mean, I don't know if Mantar enjoyed being managed by me for what one TV match and maybe a house show. I can't remember. It didn't go very long. But it was a rib on me because here's this fucking goof that they've brought in. And I'm sorry, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he looked like a fucking idiot. He was completely unheard of. And they brought him in because somebody saw the picture and the moose head on his head and either were fans of Moose Cholak in his prime or just thought it'd be funny. And then they realized as they saw him standing there, well, this is going to be drier than a nun's twat. So the Cornette, go out with him. And they were kind of fucking with me too. Like, see what happens here. And it was the shits because his timing was the shits and it was the shits of a match. And then I got out of it and he was there for a while and never did anything because they realized what they had. And I don't even remember a word, passing a word with the guy. It's like, I've mentioned, I found out 10 minutes before he was going to go out that I was his manager. So then I went up to him and said, I'm going out with you. Oh, okay.
Everybody, welcome the third horseman, the magnificent one, OG Goldust. What's going on, Goldust? Oh, oh, oh!
Technical issues.
He's playing hide and seek. He's playing hide and
I don't know. It was not good.
All right. Well, Jim, a lot of wrestlers may or may not want their manager. A manager could be important. But what is certainly important is an advocate. Is the right attorney in your corner?
Is this mic on?
Yes, it is. We hear you loud and clear.
Well, please let me introduce myself. It is I, the flamboyant, magnificent Goldust.
welcome, Goldust. Welcome. No doubt. Welcome, motherfucker. How you doing, brother? Listen, we're having this this interview, right, just to catch you up.
But I would like to stop you at your tracks right now, Jedi.
Okay.
I would like to go back to what Electro Jed said.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, he caught it. He fucking caught it. Ah, shit.
I'm everywhere. Electro Jet, look behind you.
Shit, he is there. Oh, no.
Okay, so go ahead, give it a go. What did you hear? Because I know we heard it.
Yes. They will marvel after I unleash the spear.
I think I should have kept my mouth shut when I stopped you, Kudo, when they were talking about he couldn't keep it up, and I said, "Oh, I'm glad Goldust isn't here for that one."
Yeah, right. Good to see you.
Wish what you do not want.
Oh no, Mark is here, and he's like leaving. Goldust is not his favorite.
You want to hear something else? Fucking he made me choke on the fucking cannabis.
Oh no, you
Now, D-Dubs is like, no, look at the background, everyone.
Puff pass.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shit. I hope everybody's enjoying this show, man. We're just missing one more horseman, and that's Big Van Harken, and hopefully he'll give up. All right, Jeff says, I don't give a fuck. Goldust was hella funny and uncomfortable at the same time. Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Van Vader, please come. Electro Jed wants you.
Oh, good lord! Keep my name out of it. Thank you very much.
Definitely, man. Everybody, it's great entertainment. Gold Dust is one of the horsemen. Now, let's get back to this interview, man, because this is very interesting. Very interesting with this Rick Rude not wanting Bobby Heenan to be his manager. This is going to be awesome.
Can I say something, Jedi?
Go ahead, brother.
Letting people know that I am a horseman. I used to be a Mountie in Canada before.
I'm the Mountie. Are you serious? With fucking what was his name? From the fucking Jackass Brothers.
Oh, are you referring to Dudley Doolittle?
No, I was referring to the Mountie. The Mountie, the wrestler. I forgot his name. Jackass. He was part of the Rougeau. There we go. Jack
No,
Rougeau from the Rougeau, the fabulous Rougeau brothers.
no, he was not in the Mounties.
Ah, I see. I see.
The
Oh,
true
hold
Mounties
on,
need a mount.
hold on. Macho Man want to say what's.
You might
Give me
cut out.
that. Give me. Oh yeah, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, and I'm here with Electro Jet, yeah, and Goldust. You shut your mouth, yeah. I'm trying to give you, yeah, I'm trying to give you a proper introduction. If you keep opening your mouth, yeah, it won't come out as right. Dig it, yeah.
A lot of things goes in my mouth, macho.
You just had to go there. Oh yeah, just had to go to Sausageville. Uh-uh. The Macho Man Randy Savage does not roll the dice that way. No, no, no. Elizabeth, come suck the head, yeah.
That's exactly right, because you need an advocate, you need a spokesperson, you need a guardian angel, if you will, to traverse the shark infested legal waters of the jurisprudence system and deliver you safely to the other side while paying the ferryman with the money that he collected from your greedy and avaricious opponent in that particular suit. You know who I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the consigliere himself, this man.
Call Stephen P. News. If you need to sue.
Brian, I was just mulling over in my mind. Did you hear me mulling while that music was playing? Mulling, mulling, mulling. I was mulling. I was mulling over in my mind all the different ways that Stephen P. New over the last few years has helped members of the cult of Cornette. I know there was a couple over in Minden, West Virginia, that he saved the entire town from their poisoned groundwater and the chemicals that were left that caused everybody to get cancer. He's defended people's rights and privileges after their hearing was damaged by the defective earplugs given to our service people. He's defended people's rights when they were assaulted in various unsavory ways by physicians at the Veterans Administration, our veterans that had gone for help. He assisted that sweet old lady in that car case against State Farm where they didn't want to be a good neighbor.
There we have it. It was informative. You know, it's very rare in wrestling that two people, as to a valet, which is what you call a female manager, or a manager himself, have the chemistry. Most of them backstage, behind the scenes, never want to work with each other. But then when the lights, the camera, and its action starts, they just have that great chemistry, And I'm just glad that we were able to have a Rick Rude being managed by a Bobby Heenan. And I remember Rick Rude in the NWA, they did with Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull. Those two were actually best friends and roommates, by the way. And yes, Rick Rude was a fucking badass. He used to actually knock people the fuck out. As a matter of a fact, the little story going around that he beat the shit out of the Ultimate Warrior backstage.
Look, Jedi,
Yeah,
give me a close.
there you go.
You know where Ravishing Rick Rude got his name?
Oh boy.
How?
Look at my face. Look at that. It's so ravishing.
You fuck.
I just gotta ask. I got a message.
Say
in
again.
I just got a message in that we have footage of a.
Yeah, we have a new
female
spot. We have a but we do have a new sponsor which is coming up. What was that you said, Electrojet? We got
I
something.
just got in that we got footage of a female wrestler practicing pole dancing, and there was a serious accident. I'm taking you there right now.
Okay, this is Elbows of the 80s live on scene with wrestling bitches, and we're about to see footage of a wrestler trying to turn into a stripper gone wrong. Oh, she gave herself the tombstone, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit! You want to take us back there? Action guy, are you on the scene?
I'll take you back there right away. I'll take you back there. This is the footage that we had caught. I'm sorry, it's quick footage, but yeah, here it goes.
Holy shit! Oh my goodness! She gives herself the tombstone spike pile driver. Holy shit! Even the little child is amazing.
H.
Yeah,
Wow!
it looks like it could have been devastating, guys. There might have been permanent damage. Even the kid's going to be damaged from this. I just, I don't know what to say.
Holy shit! I mean, man, she really spike pile drived herself. That's crazy.
Do you know I am a EMT? I can inspect her. On her head, that is.
I'll let you know if we get any more footage.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Is everyone's mic working? Because I'm hearing people cut in and out. I hope it's not me.
Is it me?
Nah, Goldust, you coming in fine. Croto, are you there?
Just let me know if I have to perform the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh yeah, we're having technical difficulties with Kodo. He will be right back. In the meantime, Goldust sent me some footage. He wants you to make sure to always remember him this way. And I don't know what else to say.
Yes, just adore me rubbing myself. Please. Oh, it's just
Good Lord.
love I have for each and every one of you.
So what did you think? What did you think, Goldust, about what you heard on the?
And we're back. We're back.
Welcome back. Welcome back to our host.
We're back, man. It's just we've got to pay the bills, man. This new sponsor really wants this shit to be played, so let's play it before these guys roll up on us like the mob.
Due to the upcoming skirmishes, we highly recommend that you watch this public service announcements from. Are you tired of having this happen to you? Perfectly good soldiers shot down in the middle of their prime. Well, we can stop that with our new improved hit-free card. You will no longer have to worry about your soldiers getting killed. Follow me. Now, what you just saw was an actual murder. I'm sorry, guys, I had to kill him. But if he would have had the hit-free card, that wouldn't have happened because you're free from whacking. The hit-free card. Don't leave home without it, or else.
I'm glad I have my hit-free card.
I never leave home without one.
That's right. Get your hit free card. You definitely won't get hit in the streets, man. The hit free card. You can also get that at 1-800 4 Horsemen or 1-800 Boobs. That's right, guys. Definitely. Well,
And
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
you forgot the alternate number.
It was 1-800 tit pump.
No,
tip pump. There we go.
800 impale.
Impale. All righty. 1-800 Impale. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, it is time to hear the jabroni, the Iron Sheik, Hulk Hogan, you son of a bitch, you. That's right. The Iron Sheik goes on a tirade on Hulk Hogan and Dr. Phil. And you guys are going to fucking love this segment. So let's start this segment, guys.
Get him, Sheiky baby. Get him.
Sheiky baby. That's right. Now, this is the Iron Sheik breaking down Hulk Hogan and his family problems really fast. This is Boston Wrestling MWF. All right, now check this out.
You good to people, God good to you. You come after match, give the people, oh Sheiky baby, I love you, I owe you one. And the time ready to I call you, you don't even return my call back. You know you break my heart. Like Dr. Phil said, nothing worse in this earth is till you break somebody's heart. I have a lot of respect for Dr. Phil. Even he don't text me in this show. Even he don't call me. But I respect Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil said, the worstest thing in this earth you can do, you break somebody's heart. You come in the locker room after I lost my match to you. He said, Sheiky baby, I owe you one, I love you. The time was ready, I called you. I was suspended from WWF with Hacksaw Jim Duggan because we make the world news with the A to the Z in the New Jersey Turnpike. I was suspended. I called you. You didn't return my call back. I cried. You break my heart. That's why I said that's the worst thing you did. And somebody up there, which is God or Jesus or Muhammad, control everything. What's go wrong? Come back wrong. That's because Linda Hogan, wife, Linda, she good person. She left you. And your son, piece of garbage, all of his sons, he wanna be like that driver on the racetrack, 7-time world champion.
One of the Earnhardts.
What was his name?
Dale Earnhardt.
Exactly. Mr. Don Earnhardt, 7-time world champion. One mistake, he gone. So he want to be the racetrack car champion. That garbage, he not good enough to be race car champion. He damaged to the passengers. He's under 17. You have to pay for your son. If he was over than 18, that's his responsibility. Under 17, that's Hogan's responsibility to take care of his son. That, another one. And what kind of father you are? Do you put baby oil, top your daughter, beautiful body, you put baby oil top of her ass, massage her? Wow.
Now we all remember when Hulk Hogan was caught putting baby oil on his daughter's ass and all over her body. We all know that shit. And that's fucking crazy. And the Iron Sheik is only speaking pure fact here.
Well, what kind of father you are to have a sex with your girlfriend of your daughter? Till Linda comes, catch you. Hulk Hogan, maybe I'm a bad man because I smoke marijuana, I snort coke, I smoke crack, but I never, ever cheat my wife. I never put baby oil top of my daughter's ass. And I never lie. Hulk Hogan, you are fucking piece of garbage. Fuck you.
What advice would you give to the Hogans if you were Dr. Phil? How would you try and get this family back together again after all the tragedy they've faced in recent time?
I prefer to call Dr. Phil to Dr. Phil. Check the Hogan and Linda Hogan and his son to Los Angeles. Even Dr. Phil doesn't call me, doesn't ask me, how you doing, Sheik?
Wrestling fans, the ninth inning.
And there we have it. That was the Iron Sheik blasting one off on Hulk Hogan. He just went off on Hulk Hogan. And anybody got anything to say?
Yes, I would like to say something about blasting. I remember the day that I blasted on Hulk Hogan's daughter, too.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. You actually blasted his daughter?
Controllable. And I had to use one of our sponsors.
Oh yeah, that sponsor's coming up. Don't ruin it just yet. It's coming up. This sponsor's coming up, definitely. Now, did you hear though the points as to what the Iron Sheik had said? He said, first of all, Hulk Hogan's rubbing baby oil on his daughter's body and ass, okay, and suntan lotion and shit. Then you have him fucking his daughter's friend. And that's why Linda left him. We over here thinking that Linda left him because he was just it just wasn't working out, and that she cheated on Hogan with a 19-year-old fucking friend of their sons, which makes her wrong too. It doesn't put her on the right. But this is actually what happened. He got caught in the middle of fucking one of his daughter's friends, man.
Let me tell you something, Jedi.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Dice Clay said, we all fucked her. And I'm talking about Hulkster's wife. He used to pass her around.
Oh yeah.
Just the jizz rag.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
We
and the war
all day, every day.
Yeah, and his what's fucked up is the Warrior had called that out too. That he even wanted the Warrior to have sex with his wife. But the thing is that doesn't make Hulk Hogan a bad guy either, because if his wife used to do that with other wrestlers and other wrestlers had a piece of that pie, then she basically enjoyed it too. Because any woman would not subject herself to that shit and probably would have told Hulk Hogan, I want a divorce right then and there. Right? I mean, think about it. Think about it. She had any respect for herself, she would be like, nah. I don't know what the fuck you kind of party you think this is.
The truth is that Hulkster had a small penis.
But he did fuck Bubba the Love Sponge's wife though, and it was on videotape. And he was like, "Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah, you feel real nice. Oh yeah, look, Bubba, look, the 24-inch python. Oh, it's wrapped around. Oh, like, you know what I'm saying?" And he probably was wearing them goddamn fucking Hulkamania thongs too. Like, it's fucking crazy. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that what we're finding out now, backstage after it's all said and done. I mean, the Iron Sheik is the realest motherfucker we know right now, especially with him hanging out with fucking New Jack. I came in like a wrecking ball, brother. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Following you.
Give me a animal. Yeah, brother. That's right, bro.
Where my thoughts to hold my back.
No doubt, everybody. We'll be right back. We're gonna pay some fucking bills. Hope you enjoyed this commercial. And this commercial is dedicated to those young teens that have discovered masturbation.
And also to Terry Hogan's wife.
Hey, I'm Kyle, here to tell you about an amazing new product, the Jizzle. Now, I know what you're saying. Kyle, I already got a cum rag at home. But the Jizzle is not your ordinary cum rag. It's designed using space-age technology, materials actually used on the space shuttle available to you to clean up your cum. Look at this mess over here. Boy, that's a lot of cum. Don't use this crusty old sock. Look at this. You're just pushing it around. See how it's just pushing the cum around? Now your sock's dirty. Who needs that? Check this out. You're gonna love it. The Jizzle. Wipe, gone. Easy peasy. Look at this. See all that cum? Splooge on the carpet? No worries. Just simply lay the Jizzle over it. Apply some pressure like that. Look at that. It soaks it up. It literally sucks the cum out of the carpet. Now that's something your mom's bathrobe isn't gonna do. Got cum on your arm? No problem. Check this out. Wipe. Cum's gone. You can go out to a fancy restaurant, not have to worry about it. But don't take my word for it. Listen to some of our satisfied customers.
It's great. I mean, I have 4 teenage sons at home. I couldn't live without it.
I have one for the car, one for the boat, and one at home. It's great on camping trips. The Jizzle is a miracle.
Guys, you're gonna spend $20 a month on paper towel and toilet paper to clean up all your cum. But if you act now, you'll get not 1, but 3 Jizzles for the low payment of $9.99.
Order the Jizzle today for $9.99. No CODs.
Yes, the Jizzle rag works for all of them goddamn fucking experimenting teenagers. It also works for guys who, when their wife's mad at them and you have to sleep on the fucking couch, get yourself the Jizzle rag. And they've been selling like hotcakes, by the way. Just letting you know that shit right now. You know, and the the demographics of the shoppers and buyers are actually teenage fucking guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? And teenage females as well. So it's a good seller. Yeah, go ahead.
We just had a spike in our purchase order. There's some person named Pigeon.
Oh yeah, Pigeon, definitely. Yeah, I'm more than sure he bought about maybe a box.
Did he purchase it? Did he get a case? Did it just show him getting a case?
Yeah, it's wholesale. We gotta give it to him wholesale. Definitely wholesale, bro. Definitely. But now, if we have your attention to the screen and have the attention to your ears, we're gonna have Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, part of the Four Horsemen, who are actually going to speak on Ric Flair. Now, last week, Ric Flair had a lot to say about the Macho Man Randy Savage not being a good worker. And, of course, it pissed most of us off because Randy's not here to defend himself. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's right. That's right. And what he said was a bunch of bullshit. So basically, what I'm saying here is Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson may shed a little light on the situation with Ric Flair. Now, me personally, I respect Ric Flair's in-ring work, but outside of the ring, this motherfucker's a narcissist and a half. But let's take it straight to the interview here. This is with the Arn Show, the Arn Anderson podcast.
Well, let's talk about another member of the Horsemen. There was a fellow running around back then named Ric Flair that if we're going to talk about the Horsemen, we probably got to talk about. Give us some Ric Flair memories, Tully. Your favorite Ric Flair stories, either in the ring or out of the ring.
I thought you said we weren't going to get dicey.
We don't have to, which is why I left it open-ended. I'll go wherever you want to go.
Well, fortunately for me, I have forgotten most of the Ric Flair stories, and it's kind of just a blur in the past. But it is, I can remember when they were grooming Flair to be the world champion, and he came down to San Antonio to wrestle a couple spots when my dad and I had our own territory. And you know, Rick was a guy like Arn. I mean, you could just see the natural talent and flamboyance, and from the first time they stepped in the ring when they were still relatively newcomers to the profession, and you could just see the excitement that they could generate with fans. And Flair was a member of the Horsemen, and it was not Ric Flair with leading the three horses. We were all equal parts of the four horsemen, which I think is a unique situation, whereas a lot of other teams either were led by the manager or led by one of the guys or something like that. But it was, you know, we could stand alone on the U.S. championship, or when Arn and I were the world tag team champions, you know, that kind of stuff, it was just as strong as Flair being the world champion. And that was one of the unique things about the group when we were put together.
Arn, do you think you guys would have ever been a tag team, you and Tully, if it weren't for the Horsemen? I mean, at different times you were both single stars holding individual singles titles, but then I think through the Horsemen, you guys became a tag team, and obviously it became a tag team that so many teams, even to this day, pattern their style after. Would it have happened without the Four Horsemen?
I believe everything happens because of timing. Timing in this business is everything. And sometimes it's just not being booked and walking in the back door and having your gear with you, and some guy shows up and he's got 105 temperature and can't wrestle, and you get a chance to, hey man, you got your gear? And a guy gets a break like that. I truly believe us being on that interview that day was the launching pad of something great. And if that promo had never happened, then that thought would have never happened in my head. And who knows? I don't think so. It was meant to be that we were on that promo together that day, and it just gelled. It just worked. And I think that the key component, there was two key components to us. Rick's style was Rick's style. He's the consummate showman, entertainer. Tully Blanchard was a technician that was very unlikable to the fans. He was one of those guys that not one person in that building could stand him, and they wanted him to get his ass kicked. Ole Anderson was the real tough guy of the group, and I was somewhere trying to blend my style, bring the action that Tully Blanchard brought to the ring or to a match, and blend it in with a little Ole Anderson. And hey, not only that, you want to kick my ass, you're going to have to kick my ass, because there ain't going to be no easy path to get there. And we were all so different that you could take pieces out. You mentioned earlier about working with Dusty. If Tully and Magnum went off to headline one of the towns, and Flair was out traveling, defending the world championship somewhere else, they could send me and Dusty to one of the other towns, and it was just business as usual. The guy was over. No matter what you say, he was a huge star.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube.
And there you go. So basically, they had a good thing to say about Ric Flair. And this is what I mean about Ric Flair being a real narcissistic motherfucker. That everybody else could fucking say something cool to him and cool about him, and you know, and praise the man's work. But all of a sudden, guys that were real hard workers and innovators like Randy Savage, and the way he speaks about everyone else, it's no fucking good. What do you guys think about that?
I'm still stuck at the back door.
What about you, Electro Dead? How do you think about that?
I think, honestly, well, we all know Ric Flair. I don't know how more deplorable this person can get, but yeah, Yeah, are we being surprised anymore with the news that we get now about Hogan or Flair and these characters? Like, what? I don't get it. Back in those times, did they not believe in like some sort of unity and being able to push your brother up there?
I mean, some of them did. Some of them were, would work with others and push others. And then you had those that were egotistical maniacs and just wanted the forefront, like a Hogan or a Flair.
These two are narcissists. They're the textbook definition of narcissist. You know, it's sad. It's sad. And what's worse is that these were our heroes.
Right.
You know,
right.
And it breaks my heart that we looked up to people like this, and then we find out that they're human, which is why I try to tell people, don't try to hold up these what do you call it? These celebrities on a pedestal. They're human too. They have faults just like us. So don't set yourself up for heartache. Just
They had what?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, my nymphosis is coming in. I didn't take my medication. They had some farts.
Wow, man. You was letting out that nerve gas that the Army can use?
It's toxic, baby. It's toxic.
I could imagine, man. What's going on, Zugi? Good to have you with us, my brother. No doubt. No doubt. Everybody, just want to let you guys know before we continue the show. What was that, Goldust?
My little Zugi, how are you?
Zugi, Goldust says hello. Now, if you can and if you're in a position to, please support your channel. You can go to PayPal at paypal.me/JCotto fight page, or you can go to Cash App, which would be $TheBoxingJEDI. It would be greatly appreciated. It helps us move forward and it supports your channel with more basically shows like this. Thank you to all the elite contributors, and your name, when you donate, actually gets added on to that list that you see scrolling all across, that the sticker taping across. So thank you very much to all the elite contributors. You guys rock, man. This show would be shit without you guys, and everybody out there as well. Just be sure to just support your channel whenever you can. We're here for you, no doubt. We got one more commercial break, in which we'll go to in a little bit, but I just want to dig into something, guys, here. And yes, I said dig, Goldust. Yes, I said dig.
Oh, Electrojed, please put that. Oh, I'm just rubbing myself.
Oh, good Lord. Oh my goodness. No. Just no. Here, let me give you something different to rub yourself to. How's that sound?
That's rich. It's rich. There you go, Goldust. There you go. Here you go. There you go. I came here like a wrecking ball, brother. There you go, brother. Right? But yeah, man, guys, just want to let you guys know that we'll be coming up to episode 28, which is Tuesday. And hopefully Big Van Harkin will be with us. I guess he's catching up on some very, very late rest because the man works, he does what he's got to do, But
he's actually working out. He's using beautiful weights.
That, or he's probably knee deep in some pussy right now. I mean, we are the horsemen, bro. You know what I mean? But Brian, we'll catch you, next time, man, when you get by. I hope you got some rest and shit. And just to let everybody know, man, you too, and I repeat, you too can actually you can give us suggestions for the show. You can basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my email up here, and Goldust, aka OG Boogie, will put his up there as well if he can, and so will Electrojed. And if you guys want to suggest any type of material in wrestling, you can reach me at the letter J, Cotto. It's right there on the screen. Cotto Fight Page 014 at gmail.com. And of course, we'll be giving out the rest of the addresses when we can. And
I'm gonna throw mine up there right there. I'm throwing it up in chat, guys. This is the email you can get a hold of me at. If you need to, if you got any suggestions, if you need to talk to me about anything in particular, there is my email right there. It's electrojed and katiekaboom@gmail.com. Just message me there, and I'll get back with you as quick as I possibly can.
Definitely.
And if you want to be an assistant Mountie, just notify Goldust.
There you go. There's an open position. Yes, I said position. God dang it. To be a Mountie, I guess. I you know
Mountie or mounted?
Mounted or Mountie? I guess it's a Mountie. Yeah. Well, D-Dub says those two narcissistic pricks would run a company out of business just to get themselves over. In fact, Hogan did it to WCW and nearly TNA, and would have done it with WWF had Vince never kept his ground. That is kind of true, brother. I have to agree with you. Like these two fucking guys that we were fucking, you know, looking up to, like Jed said, we had no idea. I mean, even though we weren't supposed to know because everybody has problems outside, out of their work, in their real personal life. Everyone has problems. Of course, we're not judging them because of that. But we are judging shit where you're rubbing suntan lotion on your motherfucking daughter, you're fucking her friend, it's crazy. And not for nothing, Hogan, but your wife gets it too. Bitch is fucking crazy too, fucking a 19-year-old, and this bitch is like fucking ancient. Like I don't understand it. You know what I mean? She's old enough to be the kid's grandmother, for Christ's sake. Think about it. This woman is no older than what, 60. And you've got fucking the kid at the time was 19. She was old enough to be his mother twice, bro. So she's in the fucking wrong too.
Actually, that was my nephew.
Look at that.
Mini G.
It wasn't your older brother, Mini Sausage?
No, that's my older brother.
Okay. All right,
He
cool.
just spread the natural gold dust all over her.
I see.
Lord.
I see. It's it's to a point, man. And I just tell you, man, for the Iron Sheik and everyone else that was talking about Hogan, let me tell you something, man. Stony again, man. Listen, okay? You guys gotta listen to this shit, man. You're gonna like it, okay? One time, man, he called me, man. Sometimes in the 80's, before I died, this guy, Hogan, his name, right? I know him as Terry, man. Terry, he used to hang out with Frank, man. A lot. His fucking wife, man. She was loose as a fucking doorknob being turned, She got to me, man. She go, Tony, give me Quaalude, okay? I sucked your balls. I look at Hogan, man. Do you know what he said, man? Do you know what this Hassa said, man? He just stood there with his arm crossed, man. And he goes, okay, brother. You take the pussy, brother. So what I did, man? What you think I did, huh? I fucking light a cigar, man. And I let her suck my dick, man. Okay? I'll see you guys later, man. I'm going back with the children, okay? Wow, man. I mean, it's fucking... Look. The whole point here is that we had a feeling that Hogan and Flair were that way because we always saw them in the forefront. But we didn't know it was this bad. We didn't know it was this bad with these guys. And it's a shame. It's a shame, and it makes me sad because it's like I said before, we're not judging them out of their life, but when their life is in the spotlight and they fuck up like that, it gets to a point. Look, we had basically forgiven Hulk Hogan for the N-word slur that he said. And the reason why we were looking for him to redeem himself and we wanted for him to fight for our forgiveness was because, for Christ's sake, that's Hulk Hogan. We all grew up, and not even if we know about this, when this is time to go, we're gonna feel it. It's gonna hurt us. We're already gonna know that that's really the end of an era. So it's just a point on how you go out and how you leave your mark. And for him not to speak on these and not even to rebut this, it just saddens me. It means to say that you rather ignore it than confront it. And these are serious allegations. Not only was it in the main press that you was rubbing suntan lotion all over, and your fucking ex-wife, your daughter, and your kid's mother was out there fucking Nick Hogan's fucking friend. It's just a tragedy on how you guys just won't own up to it now that it's in the spotlight, and you're supposed to, because this is the sad part about fame. Unless you kept your family out of the spotlight, in which you did not, Hogan, and things come out in the spotlight, you have to confront them, especially for someone being such at a high status in life as an icon, an American pop culture icon. I mean, you were the 80s Hogan. You were the mid-90s Hogan. You are forever the face of wrestling Hogan, surpassing Bruno Sammartino in status and in stature, even being more famous than Stone Cold, than The Rock. And The Rock can make billions and billions of movies. Nobody will ever reach your stature. And for you to not even look at it and say, you know what, brother, listen, brother, things that were said, they were half true. At least give us that. But damn it, Hogan, Terry, Mr. Bolea, stand on your soapbox and fucking just confront the issues. Because I think you were right about fucking Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. You were right. You know why? You know why? It was a setup. That's why. By those two scumbags. You were right in that situation. You were right for fucking his wife. Because he offered it to you. Obviously. How did he offer it to you? Well, you were in the house and they were recording it. And then after that, he put it out there. And then when it backfired, because everybody knew that Bubba the Love Sponge and his wife used to get down like that, and they weren't together, everybody said, whoa, 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 whoa. Every Hulkamaniac was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. You guys are actually going to run Hulk Hogan under the bus and say that he just fucked Bubba the Love Sponge's wife and backstabbed him. Meanwhile, Bubba the Love Sponge was the one that tried to sell the sex tape. That was a setup. And guess what? You got away with the pussy, and you got away with $20 million. And you were quick to confront that. So why don't you confront the allegations of people saying that you were rubbing suntan lotion / baby oil on your daughter's buns and fucking her friend? This needs to be patched up, Hogan. That's the last thing you want to do. Is when you pass, this shit stays on your fucking legacy. So please, if you really believed in the support that we gave you, and you really believed in your work ethic, as to saying your prayers, eating your vitamins, and train, then come out. Please, come out. Go ahead, brother. Anyone?
Yeah, I have to concur with Kodo. I can't disagree with anything he said. I think Hogan needs to talk about this issue and then, either confirm or deny it. But staying quiet just makes you look guilty as fuck, and people are going to come to their own conclusions. Your legacy is being chipped away at, and it's going to it's eventually going to dwindle down to nothing, to where people are going to shun you, and no one's going to. You gotta, man. I don't know. You gotta man up to it, man. Seriously. As long as the girl was over 18, I'm okay with that. She's 18, she's legally an adult. But the fact that you're rubbing oil on your daughter's ass, I don't know what kind of situation that could have been where you're rubbing oil on your daughter's ass. I'm hoping it's suntan lotion and you were actually rubbing her back and people misunderstood. I don't know. But you gotta confront this shit. Honestly, you got to explain yourself. This is, woof. I don't know how, Kodo, you put it right, man. There's nothing else I can add to
it. How about you, the magnificent one? Anything to say about this?
I really don't want to spill the beans all over him.
Did he say beans or peens?
I will get the jizz rag on you.
The jizzle rag. Well, welcome to Red Glove Militant. Well, let's check it out, Red. This is what happened. The Iron Sheik just exposed Hulk Hogan to where he was rubbing suntan lotion on his daughter's buns and back and shoulders, and then finding out that he fucked his daughter's friend, and then at the same time, he basically we found out that his wife left him because he got caught fucking his daughter's friend. Not at a young age, but I think she was 19. Regardless, that's your daughter's friend. You know what I mean? And I've got a couple of words for Ric Flair too. You don't get away with it either. You don't. Ric Flair, you were the salt to Hulk Hogan's pepper, bro. Everybody knew the WWE or the WWF champ, which was Hulk Hogan with the winged eagle belt. And we knew you as the territory champ, the guy who conquered every territory and had the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the big gold-plated fucking belt that looked like the fucking Wembley Stadium fucking trophy just melted down across the waist, and it was a beautiful belt, which was laced with diamonds, 8 of them to be exact, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Okay? Now, Ric Flair, listen, all the shenanigans that you did with the airplane ride from hell, where you cornered, and I repeat, you cornered a waitress, right? And the waitress didn't even want to look at you. People had to pull you off as you were wiggling your dick and terrorizing her. Mind you, she was a wife and a mother. And then your drinking habits. Now, Ric Flair, you lived the life of the high flying, show stealing, money making, limousine driving, jet plane flying, high roller. But that was years ago. And now that you're retired and you're old, you leave a blemish on, and I repeat, on your legacy as being the most backstabbing, two-faced, narcissistic son of a bitch, worse than Hogan when it comes to the business, that is. Everyone you've come across, they didn't know how to work. Everyone you came across, even the late, great Macho Man Randy Savage, you said he wasn't a good worker. And Jim Cornette had to correct you. Us 4 horsemen, reinvented, had to correct you. You have to understand, Mr. Flair, that you, along with Arn and Ole Anderson and Terry Blanchard, you guys made the most impactful stable ever called the 4 Horsemen. And each of you had titles. Only 2 in unison, Ole and Arn. And not only did you leave that all so famous name and brand in our minds, hearts, and soul, you were the only one to tarnish that. As Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, and Tully Blanchard, as well as the other horsemen that were on before, like Sid Justice or Sid Vicious, Mongo McMichaels, Chris Benoit, and Lex Luger, and Sting for a while, moved on, and they are still flourishing while you sit back old, not being able to do anything but talk bad instead of taking back exactly everything that you said. Now, you went and said that Ole Anderson is sour. Ole Anderson is hurt and he's in a dark place because of the way the business treated him. But it wasn't that. See, because now, when we do our homework and we do research, the wrestleheads, that is, not only can you see the track record of other people saying that your gimmick was just that. Clothesline, turnbuckle, spill, back in the ring, work the leg, figure 4, break, to the ropes, clothesline, stand up, Laurel and Hardy fall down, hit him with a foreign object from the tights, Figure 4, it's all over. It's funny on how I, a wrestling fan from your era, seen you clean sweeping, putting Dusty Rhodes under the bus, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, Rick Rude, your fellow Four Horsemen, Sting. And as you came back to the WWE, yeah, we were happy to see you, but it was at that time when you were still employed and were so-called the commissioner in the WWE. Come to find out, instead of you being the trailblazing, limousine riding, styling, profiling man that you say you were just a fucking yes man. Ric Flair, with the time that you have left, and God bless you, my man. I don't hate you. We don't hate you. But clean it up. Clean it the fuck up. Have some integrity and dignity. You know, the shit that you used to call on yourself, and at the end of it all, it's a facade. Smoke and mirrors, yeah. Nothing but smoke and mirrors, yeah.
Let me tell you something, baby. This is Dusty Road, baby. Hey, get your freaky ass in the corner over there. Dad, please stop it. Get your bitch ass over there in the corner. Let me talk over here. Let me make some sense of this. Ric Flair, let me tell you something, baby. You're full of shit, baby. Look here. If it wasn't for us right here, we were making you a star because we were helping you, baby. Let me tell you something. Arn Anderson, me, the Magic Man, Dr. Rose, baby, we were making you famous or what you want. Remember when you used to, hey, Dusty, baby, let me borrow some of your gators. And I had to go ahead and let you gator train them. Go ahead, boy. Boy, let me tell you something. This is Dusty Road, baby. I don't tell no lie, baby. Hey, Ric Flair, kiss my ass, Ric Flair.
Ooh, yeah. And on top of all that, yeah. What a tangle web we weave, Ric Flair, yeah. I remember the angle between me, you, and Elizabeth. I remember it all, yeah. You called me a nobody, yeah. But this nobody actually won the championship, pinning you on the mat. 1, 2, 3. The Macho Man Randy Savage remembers, yeah. All of the wrestling fans remember the Macho Man's legacy, yeah. And no matter how much shit you put on it, yeah. No matter how far up in the skies when you look, yeah. The Macho Man Randy Savage is written all in glory, yeah. Dig it!
So, Ric Flair, clean it up, man. Clean it the fuck up.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. What's going on, Dusty? Yeah.
Hey, baby, just chilling over here, baby, just playing with my gators, baby. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm retired and all that. You know, over here in Louisiana, baby, we got these gators over here that just won't stop. So, hey, I gotta tame them. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Ric Flair, kiss my ass, kiss motherfucking Macho Man ass. Kiss it all, baby.
This is Jesse the Body. You can kiss my ass too.
And there you have it, Ric Flair. So clean it up, bro. You have to clean it up, brother. Because if you don't, understand, you'll be resting and you won't be known as the Nature Boy. You'll be known as the Nature Boy, the Yes Man, Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this Goldust. I was wondering, was my hearing correct? Someone was talking about asses.
Yeah, your dad. He told Ric Flair to kiss his ass and to kiss the Macho Man's ass. And then Jesse the Body Ventura came real fast and told him to kiss his ass too. So you heard it correct. Now, a word from our sponsor.
Mom, Can I have a popsicle? No, honey, you'll spoil your.
Hey, parents, tired of those out of control kids throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go? At the grocery store, on the playground, even at the dinner table. You've had it with parenting, but wait, there is a solution. Introducing Naptime, the latest, most effective tool for child tantrum prevention. It's simple. Just douse a rag with our patented Sleepy Time formula, place it over your child's cry hole, press and hold gently for 8 to 12 seconds, and presto, no more tantrum.
I was beginning to think adoption was the only way out. Then a friend of mine introduced me to Naptime. It's never been so quiet around here.
The secret lies in Naptime's revolutionary fast-to-sleep formula. Developed by military-trained scientist doctors from NASA, Naptime's powerful molecules rush to the child's brain on contact, gently inducing instant tranquility.
This is chloroform.
Already put those wallet-draining crap factories out on the street? That's okay! Naptime works in any situation. On the golf course. An awkward blind date.
I had a really good time tonight.
It even works on pets.
After we had our first child here, we regretted it almost immediately.
We didn't know that she'd cry so much.
Talk about defective. But thanks to Naptime, our little Samantha here hasn't made a noise in weeks. I keep her in a shoebox.
Call now and we'll send you your very own 24-ounce bottle of Naptime solution for only 23 easy payments of $1.99. But wait, there's more. Act quickly and you'll also receive the all-new Dream Sack absolutely free. It's compact and portable for those on-the-go tantrums. Just cover it, tighten it, and forget about it. It's that simple.
We can't breathe good.
So if this looks familiar,
I feel pregnant.
then don't wait. Order today and join the millions of Americans who just can't stop saying,
Thanks, Naptime.
Thanks, Naptime.
Thanks, Naptime.
Naptime, when they just won't shut up. Naptime is not legal in the following states.
And we're back. That's right.
Let me tell you something. Don't tell Gold Dust nothing, but I used to use Naptime on his ass all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You don't say.
Definitely.
Yeah, something. See, I'm trying to be quiet. Listen here, brother. I'm trying to be quiet because I didn't want him to know about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Chris has a question for Goldust. He goes, someone asked Goldust about the Sir Steve-O versus Barnes beef. Any word on that, Magnificent One?
Where's the beef?
No, Sir Steve-O versus Barnes beef, not where's the beef.
Oh, I was just stuck on beef.
Yeah, I hear that. And everybody, welcome the fourth horseman who has made it big, Van Hawken. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Just chilling,
Yeah.
brother.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's all right, bro. We already knew you was catching up on rest, bro. We know.
No need to be sorry. I know the Big Bam had to get his rest.
There you go.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, let me give you a recap exactly what happened. The Iron Sheik called out Hulk Hogan on his bullshit as to rubbing suntan lotion on his daughter's buns and back, and also pulling out the fact that he got caught fucking his daughter's friend. And basically that's why she wound up having a relationship with her son's fucking friend who was young too, which really doesn't make it right. Basically, and it was the Iron Sheik that blew him out the frame. You know?
Okay.
So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Hulk Hogan and not these allegations because it's true, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I think we've all figured out now Hulk Hogan is a scumbag. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, I know I feel, hey, right. The more I hear about this guy personally, the more I want to smack his face. You know, for real.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you, bro. I feel you because it's kind of it's just disgusting all around. Even with his wife too. I mean, she's not a fucking saint in this either. And I also want to ask you, how do you feel about well, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard had come out on an interview on the Arn Anderson podcast, and he gave good kudos to Ric Flair, right? But we all know exactly what the fuck Ric Flair is in the industry as to, backstabbing people and putting even those guys on the bus. So my question was, why is it that some of these wrestlers that worked with him, even though he put them under the bus, they didn't put him under the bus, right? But yet they know because other wrestlers have come out and put him under the bus. So my question here to you, Big Van Hawken, is why exactly? How do you feel? Not why. How do you feel about Ric Flair putting guys like the Macho Man Randy Savage, as we saw the last podcast, and other wrestlers under the bus? How do you feel about him doing that?
It seems to be the higher you are up in that, and I was going to say sport, but the higher you are up in that, society there, the wrestling society, that happens, right? I think it's survival. A survival of the, not the smartest, but a survival of the, how would you say it? The
Yeah.
darkest player in the game, as they call Ric Flair, right? I think it's an occupational hazard. I think you had to throw people under the bus to get ahead in that business. That's what it seems like, annoying.
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So, do I like it? No. But then some people have personal friendships with people, so they're not going to throw them under the bus. But, like we all know Blanchard and all were part of the Four Horsemen. So, like they got some sort of bond.
Right.
It's like, how can I put this? They said Shawn Michaels did the same thing, and Triple H did the same thing. You think those two guys, their best friends, are going to throw each other under the bus?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the other wrestlers around would say that they did. And that's just the reality of it, right? Because they understand they have to get ahead, they have to do that. Or to stay ahead, they have to do that.
Right.
Which is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, man. Very, very fucking unfortunate. You're absolutely right. I mean, I just came off on my soapbox with a rant to Hogan and fucking Flair. And I basically just told them to, before they pass, with the rest of the years that they have left, it would be nice if they was to come out, like Hulk Hogan, to come out and face those allegations, or at least bring it comfortably, even though it's none of our business, but yet he brought his family into the limelight, and the business now is in the limelight. So he has to clear that up, especially with him fucking his daughter's friend and rubbing lotion on his own daughter's body and ass and shit. Like me as a father, if one of my daughters was to ask me, "Hey Dad, could you put some Sultan lotion even on my arm?" Nope. Mom, can you do that, Mom? Shit like that. Like, no. I might have bathed you when you were a baby because you weren't able to. You're grown. Ever since you knew how to use soap and water and a rag, motherfucker, you do it
Yeah.
yourself. Daddy's
Yeah.
not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, this is how I feel. So how do you feel? What would you like to leave these two with? Do you feel like they should clean it up before they leave so it won't tarnish their legacy, or are you upset as a fan, an avid fan of theirs, where they won't press those allegations? Especially Ric Flair swinging his dick on an airplane and terrorizing a fucking stewardess and drinking and putting wrestlers under the bus and backstabbing people. What do you have to say to them?
Wrestling seems to be the type of business where it's an ugly, behind the scenes, it's an ugly business, right? In front of the camera, it looks great, but behind the scenes, it's full of scumbags. For the majority, the higher you're up, I think I think most of them are scumbags. Personally, I think we should just put them in front of a firing squad and just
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you, brother. I feel you, you
You
know?
know,
Yeah. And do you think that these are the most egotistical motherfuckers wrestling has ever had?
Hulk Hogan for sure. I think The Rock is an egotistical. You know, um, I think you put him in. A lot of people do say right. The Rock's one of the nicest guys off. You know, like off camera.
Yeah.
You know, even though on camera he acts like an egotistical bastard, but I think he's got an ego. Cena, you know, I don't like that cunt.
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt. I feel
Right?
you. Yep.
You know, he's a guy. He's a guy, right? I personally would love to fight.
Mm.
Like, really would love to fight him. I'd love to leave him in a bloody mess in the middle of a ring.
Wow.
You know,
Yep. Yep.
they, they say he is an egotistical cunt, and he's one of these guys. He's got ADSD, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like everything has to be perfect behind the scenes. He has been known to bully young wrestlers. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
so I don't like guys like that. So you know, like yeah, uh, yeah. Probably Ric Flair would be. Ric Flair is an asshole.
Mm.
Ric Flair is everything's due to me. Hogan's just a scumbag. You know, he's like he'll use anyone to get ahead,
Mm.
and then he'll lie about it. You know.
Yeah. Oh no,
So
definitely. No doubt.
yeah,
You know, you're absolutely right.
probably the biggest assholes in wrestling.
Motherfucker's Godzilla's asshole. That's how big of an asshole he is. And that's a big asshole. Oh
Yeah,
shit. I
a
forgot.
wrecking ball asshole.
Yeah, I forgot the magnificent ones here. We can't speak on those things because
No. You said asshole like man, and then I just said it. Oh, good lord.
gosh. Yeah, well, silence is a best man's virtue, magnificent one.
I'm gonna use I'm going to use a Deontay Wilder saying silence is golden.
Right? Right? Silence is golden. Definitely. Definitely, man.
Hey,
Definitely.
Brian, I got something for you. We had some breaking news earlier.
Okay.
I just wanted you to see it. We had a female wrestler practicing some pole dancing, and there was traumatic injury that happened here. So yeah.
Check it out. She gave
Yeah.
herself the fucking pile driver tombstone. Pile driver. Boom. Look at that. You saw that? Look at that. Oh.
Who's that?
Yeah. That's I don't know, it was a female wrestler from the street. She wanted to impress us. And the action guy just happened to be there and he sent us this footage. You know, she thought that, you know, you could perform a fucking pile driver by yourself. And since no one was willing to be there, you know, basically the bitch did it to herself.
V. Hawkins.
You know, look. D-Dub says that's it. The pole dancing bitch gave herself a three-handled family credenza, a credenza. That the alternate Perry Saturn finish. Yes, brother, that's exactly what she did. You know, so you know, and basically, you know, she basically now is in ICU, being tended to because she gave herself a fucking mild concussion with that, and
And then what they did is they threw a party later on because she did survive.
yeah, she did, and you know, and they're also happy because these are the seven dwarves that are basically going to the ball with this bitch. So you know, either way, it's a win-win for her.
I don't
You
know if
know,
they're going to the ball with her or they're going to ball her. One of those two. I don't know.
they're probably going to ball her. You know, at the ball. You know, so she's gonna have some balls, not at the ball. She's gonna have some balls. You know, and that's basically it, man. You know, I
At the
just
end
want
of it,
to.
the end of it, you'll be looking like a wrecking ball.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Came in like a wrecking ball, brother. I need an enema real bad, brother. Oh man, this guy's sitting on the wrecking ball, bro. It's fucking gross. But before we go, man, just want to let you guys know, man, if you're in a position to, please try to donate to the channel. Definitely. You can support the channel at PayPal at paypal.me/JCotto Fight Page, or you can go to $TheBoxingJEDI at Cash App. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to check out the Zombie Horror Audible by myself, J. Cotto, The Land of the Brave. The opening intro and chapter 1 is now available. It's on the playlist. It's a zombie horror flick, basically reader that I read through and make sound effects and stuff. So check it out. And also, for the guys who like the music and rapping, go check out the new playlist, Baba Yaga, The Pencil Kills. There's the link in case you want to go there, or you can just go to the channel and just go to the playlist and you'll see it there, The Pencil Kills. And enjoy some rap by me, J. Cotto, just little hobbies that I like to do. And of course, we're ending season 2, episode 27. And of course, we hope you guys have a safe weekend. We will be back Tuesday at 10 p.m. definitely. And any other horsemen have anything to say?
Sure.
Go ahead, brother.
I'll go on. Listen, guys, we have some big news coming up. We're gonna have a couple more auctions. I think we're gonna have like 4 more auctions. We got the Han Solo blaster.
Yep.
We're gonna have the Rancor.
Yep.
We're gonna have Captain America, and we're gonna have Thanos.
That's right.
Thanos from the Infinity War, Thanos, and yeah. So we're gonna have those. They're getting painted right now. We're gonna have them up for auction here on this channel. Now, the money. Jay, do you mind if I explain to them what the money is gonna be for?
You can go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Listen. So just to let you guys know, it's to help finance my move to our new house and stuff like that. I'm not the type of streamer or content creator that's gonna go and not give you something for what you for your money. I want you to make sure and get something, and that's what me and Kodo do here. We want to give you something that you will enjoy and appreciate, and that'll give us a chance for me to catch up, because you don't know how far I've set back. Not that I need to share that with you, but it's just going to help out with the move and stuff like that. So that's what that's going to go for. I'm not going to bullshit you. Anyway, that being said, I'm looking forward to seeing this auction go off, because the last auction was absolutely phenomenal. The Deadpool that went up there, I printed it. Jay painted it. It was great. I got video of it. I put it up on my TikTok, and it was great. So that being said, I wanted to get that out of the way. And also, please, guys, be good to each other. Be kind. It's getting near that season. It's going to get cold out there. People are less fortunate than you. If you run into someone less fortunate than you, please try to help somebody out anonymously. A pair of socks, some gloves, a jacket. It doesn't matter, but do it out of the kindness of your heart. It'll make you feel good and help them out.
All right, no doubt. My brother, Brian Hawkin, Big Van Hawkin. Do you have anything you want to say before you go, brother, to the Wrestleheads?
Okay, guys. Sorry I missed the show. I will definitely be on the replay playback action here. So, I'll definitely watch it either tomorrow when I'm at work. So I'll be listening with my earphones. But thanks for having me on for the few minutes I was on, and always a pleasure. Electro Jed, Gold Dust, and yourself, the Baba Yaga.
Definitely, brother.
And thanks for having me on, and peace, guys.
Always, definitely, my brother. We'll catch you on Tuesday. We'll catch you on Tuesday, no doubt. And of course, the man himself, the magnificent one. You have anything to say to the Wrestleheads?
Yes, I would like to let you all know that is your pleasure in witnessing wrestling for the 80s. And yes, I am the magnificent Goldust. And don't you ever forget about it.
There we go, no doubt. And of course, for myself, before I go, once again, if you're in the position to, it would be greatly appreciated. Just try to donate to the channel. You can support us at paypal.me/JCotto Fight Page or $ the Boxing Jedi at the Cash App as well. Once again, don't forget to check out the Zombie Horror Audible by myself, J. Cotto, The Land of the Brave, which the opening and the intro are now available. And if you like some rap, you can check me out at the Baba Yaga playlist on the Boxing Jedi channel. It's under the Pencil Kills. That's right. It's a whole album, supposedly. And you can go check that out. And also, don't forget, in about maybe a week and a half, we've got the Electro Jed and Jedi auction. He already told you what that's for and what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So we're definitely going to do it. I will definitely see you guys. We will see you guys this Tuesday, 10 p.m. Signing off. For the Four Horsemen, I'm J. Cotto, the Jedi. This has been the Elbows of the 80s. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.